Here's the materials you will need. Starting at the bottom, give yourself about a square of distance. All right, we're gonna do the same thing with the yellow shape. You can use any shape. It doesn't have to be the specific one. You do want it to be closer to the left-hand side. Now we're going to use 2 block spacing. For the next shape. Two block spacing again. Close to the right left-hand side. Close to the left. One block spacing. Next, we're going to section each of these off. Starting at the top of your color wheel, we're going to write the name of each hue on the top of the center box. Yellow, yellow-green, green, blue-green, blue, blue-violet, violet, red-violet, red, orange-red, orange, and yellow-orange. Now that we're at the violets, we're going to shift our hue over to the left. So I'm going to write blue-violet at the far left. Same goes for violet. And red-violet. Jumping back to the red, we're going to go to the center. Red, orange, orange, and yellow-orange. Right, next we're going to name our neutrals. This one at the top will be warm gray. To the right, we will just have gray. Also gray. And chromatic black. We're going to make an arrow from chromatic black and blue-violet. To help us remember where the hue is located, we're just going to make a little border around each of the hues. This will help it stand out when we start painting. jumping over once we get to the violets. Back over to the red. Red is in the center. We're going to turn our board sideways, and we're going to write the word tone on the far left-hand side, or if we've turned it, the top. T-O-N-E. Tone. T-O-N-E. Tone. T-O-N-E. Tone. T-O-N-E. Tone. We're going to skip over these three. Turning the board to the other side, we're going to write the word tint. T-I-N-T. 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 Just checking, we're at blue-violet. We're going to continue writing the word tint. T-I-N-T, 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 tint. T-I-N-T, tint. T-I-N-T, tint. What we need to do to make a tint is to add white. To make a tone for yellow, we're going to look at the color wheel. We're going to go straight down and find its complementary color, violet. We will need to add a tiny bit of violet to make our tones. For yellow-green, for the tint, we're going to add white. For the tone, we're going to look across the color wheel for the complementary color, and we will need to add red violet to make our tone. Green. To make the tint, we will add white. make the tone, we'll look across the color wheel for the complementary color, which is red. We will add a tiny bit of red to make the tone. For blue-green, to make a tint, we will add white. To make a tone, we're going to go across the color wheel in a straight line. We will add a tiny bit of red-orange to make the tone. Blue. To make the tint, we're going to add white. To make the tone, we're going to go across the color wheel and add a tiny bit of orange to make the tone. For blue-violet, we're just going to be making tints. So we will add white. For violet, we're just going to make tints. So we will add white. For red violet, we're just going to be making tints. We will add white. For red, to make the tint, we'll add white. Across the color wheel from red is green. Green is the complementary color of red, so we will add green to make the tone. Red-orange. To make the tint, we will add white. To make the tone, we'll go across the color wheel for the complementary color, which is blue-green. By adding a little bit of blue-green, we will make a tone. Orange. To make a tint, we will add white. To make a tone, we'll go across the color wheel to the complementary color, which is blue. And blue will give us a tone. Yellow-orange. To make a tint, we will add white. Go across the color wheel to make this yellow-orange a little bit darker, which is called a tone. We'll add blue-violet. To make chromatic black, we're going to add cool blue, warm red, and those colors make blue-violet. After we make a really dark blue-violet, we're going to add the color yellow in the tiniest bit. To make gray, we're going to add red plus green plus white. To make gray, we're going to add yellow plus violet plus white. Notice that red plus green, these are complementary colors. So any two colors across from each other on the color wheel makes gray if you mix them in equal portions and then add white. The yellow and violet, mix them in equal portions, add white, and we get a neutral gray. The last one is a warm gray. We're going to add orange, plus blue, plus white. All right, in these sections here, we are going to make our three secondary colors: orange, green, and violet. See the triangle that connects them? Orange, green, and violet. So on the side, I'm going to write green. I'm going to write green on this box. Green on this box. And green here. All four of these boxes, we are going to make the color green. Not yellow green, not blue green. Each one of these boxes will be representative of the color green. The next one will be orange. This will be orange. These will all be violet. So then we have all three of our secondary colors. All right, these boxes will be browns. We'll make the next two a tan. We're almost done. All right, above this first green, we are going to make the color green, this color, by mixing warm blue and warm yellow. I like starting on the bottom first. This green, still right here, making this color. We're going to add cool yellow, and warm blue. Next, we're adding cool yellow and cool blue. And finally, we're going to add warm yellow and cool blue. Moving on to the orange, it will be warm yellow and warm red. We'll have cool yellow and warm red. Cool yellow and cool red. And warm yellow. And cool red. The violets will have warm red. And warm blue. Next, we'll have cool red and warm blue. For the violet, we'll have cool red and cool blue. Finally, warm red and cool blue. So these will all be hues the same as these. So all of these greens and this one, so these will all be green and this is green. Just green. Our starting hue by mixing equal parts blue and yellow. So I'm going to outline all these to represent that they are hues. Another way to think about hues is a pure color. So pure green, pure red, pure violet,